Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you. What's up? You really like that? Let's shut up and grab some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Tuesday morning here inside the studio. It's been way too damn long. Way too damn long. Well over like 5 weeks.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's been way too long since we've got in front of this board and done a film study. Super excited to do it today. I put down the spoon in 2025, Jonathan. I put down the spoon that is LaNorris Sellers. I got off them drugs. I think I might get back on them this year. I think I might get back on that LaNorris Sellers drug. Reason being, Kendall Briles. Kendall Briles hired as the new offensive coordinator, brought over from TCU to be South Carolina's offensive coordinator. Obviously, the son of Art Briles, the former Baylor head coach. And the Briles offensive system has run roughshod over college football. I would say over the last 5 or 6 years, everybody kind of running a version of what they do out there in the Briles system. Excited to show you this today. We're going to do something fun. We're going to watch the best half we have of LaNorris Sellers from last year. Any guesses on what that half is?
Texas A&M.
That's a good guess. We're going to watch Texas A&M first half, and then we're going to shut it off. We're going to shut it off, and we're going to go watch 2021 Ole Miss versus Arkansas. And you'll say, what the hell are they doing there? We're watching Kendall Briles at Arkansas with KJ Jefferson, a very not similar football player to that of LaNorris Sellers, but similar in the sense that super athletic, tough to tackle, got a lot to clean up in terms of their ability to consistently throw the football. And I would argue LaNorris is on third base, meanwhile, Briles figured out a way to make KJ one of the most dynamic football players in the SEC with that dude standing in the on-deck circle in terms of efficiency as a passer. It's horrid, some of the stuff that we're going to watch in a game in which he was responsible for 470 yards total offense and 6 total touchdowns. They scored 51 points. I can't tell you the last time South Carolina scored 50-plus points in a football game.
Against Tennessee.
Tennessee, Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
Yep, But so it's been 4 years. Been quite a while. Excited to do this with you guys today. Hey, if you're new to the network, I am Brooks Austin, more commonly known as the Film Guy. This is what we do around here year-round. All right, we like to get up on this board, talk a little football. Got a couple of rules around here. If you want anything about the game of football today, you must subscribe. If you want anything about your favorite football team today, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. Hey, let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All right, like I said, we're going to start with this South Carolina A&M football game. And these first 2 plays have nothing to do with the quarterback, Jonathan. They have everything to do with the coordinating. Again, nothing to do with the quarterback, everything to do with the coordinating. Jonathan, what play of the game is it?
The first play.
It is the very first play of the game. Ever heard of the opening script in football? It's like the 7 to 8 plays we practiced really, really hard this week. It's the last thing we did and walked through before we lined up and played the damn game. All right. How about a missed assignment on play 1 of the football game on day 1 install? I bet they put this joker in on Tuesday. All right. This is an NFL concept. They're going to take the backside running back right here. They're in 21 personnel, or rather 20 personnel, no tight end on the field. They're going to back block him on this 4-eye, Jonathan, this little running back trap. All right. But here's the problem. Watch 22's eyes this entire time, and you tell me if he has a damn clue who he's supposed to block. No, he does not. So guess what he does? He doesn't block the son of a bee, and that guy makes a TFL. Now, imagine if he actually knows what he's supposed to be doing, Jonathan, and gets that sucker sealed off. We got a crease right here, don't we? All right, we would have, but we don't. First play of the game, got a missed assignment. A football player on the field very clearly does not know his responsibilities very cleanly. We see that? That's poop. Can't have that. So there we go. We get a net loss, a non-efficient play. All right, and then the very next play. Now, this isn't anything to do with coordinating. To me, this has everything to do with your practice habits at South Carolina. Watch this down here, Jonathan. We're probably trying to put 3 of our guys into the boundary down here and create a conflict, right? We're going to get guys to crisscross. We're going to switch, release. We're going to do a lot of stuff to make these zone defenders sort this trash out, right? But we've got to sort it out well enough to where we don't fall on our damn face because we didn't expand far enough to know that the speed rush from the wide 9 technique might clip us. You see that right there, Jonathan? When I see this on tape, all right, the 9 expands, the tight end goes to release. Hey, we didn't practice this enough. We didn't practice the spacing of this enough to where the running back can get out clean. And now guess what? This defender down here has nothing to threaten him with, right? 8's really, really hard or slow off the line, beating press and getting the hands off of him. Now we got 2 guys standing basically at the line of scrimmage as we're at the top of our drop, already being pushed off. I would imagine this is going to be a negative play, and it is. It's an incomplete pass, and we're now in 3rd and 10 to start the football game, and we don't want to be in those situations, right? These are all avoidable to me. When we start the football game, we ought to run 5 or 6 plays that we have been 110% efficiency rates on in practice that week. It's bad coordinating, okay? Bad coordinating. All right, let's go to play 3. I think it's a good ball. It's 3rd and 10. All right, it's a good call right here. They got a little lucky, Jonathan, that they actually disguised cover 3 into cover 2. All right, I don't think this play works as well against cover 3, but here it is. It's cover 2. We got the sail route from the number 3 wide receiver. He was here in the bunch. He's now running this sail, running to grass. Really, really good ball here from LaNorris Sellers. I want to coach one guy up, though, right here. I want to coach the corner. This has nothing to do with South Carolina's offense. It has everything to do with this young corner playing out over here. Jonathan, 3rd and 10. Okay, they're running or putting us in conflict. They're running a high sail behind us and a check down into the flat. 3rd and 10. What should we take away?
The sail.
We should take away the sail. We should force what we call the dead area check down, right? In cover 2, all right, despite the fact that we're a hard, flat football player right here, hey, be wise right now. Sink up underneath this sail. Force that dead area check down right now, and let's rally to the football, right? He's going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage, right, Jonathan, on 3rd and 10. Bubba, rally to the football, let's tackle and get up off the field. Instead, you hang down on that check down a little bit too long, and you allow the sail to be ripped, okay? Let's look at his mechanics here, Jonathan. He's a from-the-ear guy, okay? And when I say he's from the ear, I'm not talking about John Mateer from the ear. John Mateer from the ear like this, because I can draw a straight line from his ear to the place that he's releasing the football. He's more of a catcher. Okay, if you watch a catcher catch the ball and throw down to second base, it's all right here. It's all tight, trying to get that pop time really, really quickly. Same thing with him. All right, I think it makes him really, really quick and accurate, 25 and in. I really question the horsepower, the ability to drive the ball 25 and down. Okay, good ball. We're going to fire somebody today, though, Jonathan. We're going to fire a wide receiver. I might throw the remote. All right, hey, a couple of things right here. Jonathan, wrong play. I don't know what we got on this. Oh, rushing threat at the quarterback changes all math. Rushing threat at the quarterback position changes all math. This is something that obviously Kendall's going to do, in my opinion, a much better job than even Shula. Now, Shula was hired because of his successes, or promoted rather, because of his successes with Cam Newton, I would argue, right, Jonathan, back in 2016, that big MVP season they had. But it just did not translate with the quarterback run game this year at South Carolina, in my opinion. All right. But it's a cheat code in terms of balancing counts. It gets you back even as an offense. And they do a great job with LaNorris in general. He's a really, really good athlete. I love his acceleration through the hole right here, Jonathan. Once he realizes, boom, we got that sealed right now, right? We got a crease right here in between the kick-out guard and the down block from the tight end. Watch the acceleration right here through this gap. Boom. Stick your foot in the ground, let's go. That safety's really got a bad angle. That's actually a linebacker right there having a tough time running him down. All right, now, here's what I want to talk about right here. All right, ball placement directly impacts the yak, okay? The yards after catch. Ball placement directly impacts. It's a direct correlation. Do we have good ball placement? Yes. Do we put it in a good spot? Yes. Yak's going to be there. All right, let's talk ball right here, Jonathan. We got Meg down here on the bottom, right? He looks like he's very obviously in man-to-man coverage. SEC defense is probably running some type of cover 7. They're going to run zone over here and leave him man everywhere he goes. maybe slide him a little safety help, which looks like what they're doing right about now. Can you tell his leverage, Jonathan?
Looks like it's inside.
He's inside, right? Great answer right there. Wide receiver lined up at the top of the numbers. He's about 2 yards inside the numbers. All right, the concept right here, Jonathan, we got the go right here from Nick Harbor. We got the out or the comeback right here from the number one wide receiver on the backside. We're going to play hot right here as a quarterback. We expect some type of pressure or we're going to get some. Now, my question to you, Jonathan, is did we give this wide receiver enough information with the ball placement to let him know where he should go with the football? All right, because I think we should paint the outside shoulder right here. I think we should turn him down the sideline. The wide receiver, because he caught the ball on the inside shoulder, thinks the quarterback's telling him to turn inside. Where's all the danger right now, Jonathan?
Inside.
All the danger's on the inside. We got to have better ball placement right here. We turn him outside. He gets not only the sticks right here or the first down or the first and 10 marker, but he's got opportunity to run down the sideline, okay? I had an offensive coordinator that I was in meetings with this spring that said, paint a shoulder, paint a shoulder. I'm like, what are you talking about, paint a shoulder? He's like, hey, we got to talk to him. We got to communicate with ball placement. I think that's a bad job right there, especially off of all the information that we're collecting pre-snap, right, Jonathan? Safety rolling down, which means that guy's probably going where? Probably going to the middle of the field, right? Okay, we don't like this. We like that going. We don't like that back shouldering down here to Nick Harbor. Hey, we know we're going here pre-snap. Let's get a good ball. Okay. Now, I was expecting to come in here and have nothing but negative things to say about the quarterback pocket play, right? Because he does have a lot of room to grow. It's a good ball right here. It's a good plus movement. All right, good plus movement in the pocket, getting back up where, stepping through the smoke, rather, where the actual air in the pocket is, right? Where's the air in the pocket, Jonathan?
Right in front of him.
Right in front of him. So let's go occupy it. Go occupy the air. Boom. Step in. Be strong. Be firm. Let it rip. Great touch pass right here to his wide receiver. We got a big-time touchdown to start the football game, okay? This is really well done from LaNorris right here. They're in a walked-up 6. They bring 4, really 3, with a spy in number 14. And they're still getting home because I play behind the South Carolina offensive line. Do a great job stepping up right here and getting it lit. All right, number 4. Great catch. I am about to eviscerate you for the next 30 minutes. We don't have to wait long. What is this, number 4? All right, where's he at? I think he's down here on the bottom of your screen. This is absolute poop, okay? This is absolute poop right here. Got a ball in the flat right now, Jonathan, right? We got a lot of grass to run right now, too. If you just turn your butt around and go attached to that safety. If we just play football for the next 6 seconds, we might have a play. Let's watch number 4. Is that acceptable in this conference?
No.
No. Is that acceptable from a 2-year starter in this conference?
No.
No, it is not. Okay? Not at all. I mean, we got a damn play right now, Bubba. We got a play right now. If you can just not do that. I don't know what that is. Okay? Jonathan, when we throw on the run, okay, we ought to be able to draw a line between our last plant foot and our arm as the ball comes out. Okay, we ought to be able to draw a line. Stetson Bennett was the best at this on this network, right? Being able to throw on the run, we got to be really, really clean with our mechanics or the ball will tend to sail on us. I think our arm's a little late right here, Jonathan. Look, we're off that front foot right now. I don't know if you can tell, but we're still kind of in layback right now. Our arm is behind our body. We should be able to draw that line right now through his foot and his finger. We can't. We still got a little bend and a little layback in that elbow. Guess what the ball's going to do on us? It's going to jump and sail north immediately, right? We didn't have an opportunity to pull that nose down, did we? We let it go right here, and that ball sailed on us. We got to be nice, clean, and consistent in our mechanics, especially on the run, okay? We had an opportunity right there, I thought. Do you see how we just feel a little disconnected right here, Jonathan, or am I losing my mind?
No, yeah, I see it.
Okay. Another one right here. Just 4 had a tough day for me, man. But to me, like, I don't know if they're deep enough. I don't know if they have enough bodies. I don't know. If I saw the first play, right, that we just showed you and gave hell for not being very physical, and then we see this play, it's about time to pull him off to the side and collect his thoughts, right? You call it ass chewing, you call it whatever you want. It's about time we need to talk to 4 after we see a lack of effort and a lack of mental, locked-inness, if you will, with a drop right here. I thought it was a good ball from LaNorris, okay? Safety pulling down. We like the spot. He throws it. He's ready to throw now, Jonathan, into that window, which is where we need this football to be ripped. And he rips it on time, okay? Is it a little elevated? Yeah, it is. It's also right in your face. Catch the ball. And number 44, don't ever do that. Don't ever, ever, ever tip that ball back up in the air. That's a no-no. Now, this is really, really tough on young quarterbacks, okay, even if they've been in RPO systems their entire life. Look at all the trash, Jonathan, that his feet have to clear up before he's actually able to get his feet in the ground and try to rip this ball. By the way, ball on the left hash, throwing a hitch all the way outside the numbers. Not an easy throw, right? That's a 30-yard throw, and it looks like it's a 5-yard throw, all right? But it's really, it's elongated. So look at all the stuff he's got to do with his feet right now, Jonathan. He's got to get square, read this edge defender, right, and this apex defender. If he expands, we're handing the ball off. If he commits to the box, we're throwing the out route, or we're throwing the comeback, or the hitch, right? So now we got to clear the feet of the running back, and then we're kind of closed off, and we can't stride. Do you see that? See how our feet are almost inside of our shoulder columns right now? We're really, really tight. Okay, we can't expand. We're going to end up ducking this football down into the dirt, which is exactly what we do. So here's what I put in my notes. Kendall's been such an RPO guy for so long. I guarantee you the first thing LaNorris thought was, my God, my feet sure are clean. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any garbage around me. And I don't mean to say that bad about him, but just the meshes and the reads and how we get our feet out, how we get our feet planted, how we're ready to throw. All that has to be coached up really, really cleanly and practiced during quarterback center exchange and with running back mesh points, okay? And I felt like this felt a little clunky to me, Jonathan. We got way too much trash to step over there, and now we can't get into our throw. It's all arm right there, and we don't have one of those. We don't have one of those super, super special, oh, my feet are jacked up, I'll just whip it out there 98 miles an hour off my look how far out in front of our front foot we are, Jonathan. You see that? Trash, too much trash at our feet to actually operate. Okay, Kendall's got to clean that up for him. He'll clean this stuff up too. Jonathan, what is the middle of the field right now?
Closed.
Middle of the field is closed. Great job. All right, for those of you who don't know, when 2 high safeties are presented, as it is pre-snap right here, the middle of the field is open. Now, when he rolls down in the box and he rolls over here, the middle of the field is closed. So when I tell you, Jonathan, that we've got the naked slip from the tight end running right now, and we see the safeties rock pre-snap, what should we automatically do?
Look for a different option.
We should click the hell up off the tight end. That's what we should do. Great answer. That is not what we do. Instead, we are, a little bit hard-headed right now with the pre-snap read, and we rip this thing into middle of the field close coverage. The ball gets tipped because it's a really tough throw, and we don't really have a tight end that's separating right now. Hell, he's got a cowboy collar on his ass. All right? So we don't get that ball completed, but because the middle of the field is closed, not only do we not get it completed, guess where it's going?
The other way.
It's going back the other way. Okay, we can't do this stuff. All right, we can't do this stuff. When we come to the line of scrimmage and we have this tight end slip and we have this comeback over here, by the way, against really, really good leverage, where's he at? He's inside the wide receiver over here. Downset hut, we confirm the safety split. Woo, right now, comeback, we got to go. Okay, that's how our brain has to operate. He does a great job staring down the middle of the field safety. He thinks that's going to help him keep him out of the play, and to an extent it does. If we get the ball completed, he's not going to kill the tight end. But what happens if the ball gets tipped? The ball gets tipped right into the middle of the field safety, which is exactly what happens, okay? Again, no, I'm not trying to crap on 44, but that's not exactly Brock Bowers, all right? In fact, I would venture to say 44 played linebacker at some point in his career. You doing a little research over there. All right, now this is bad too. Double slants. Where do we like to work around here, Jonathan? We got 2 slants working in. We got a slant for number 1, or number 2. We got a slant for number 1.
I say inside out.
See, we like it outside in. We like it outside in around here, all right, because of all this trash in the middle, really making that inside slant tough to complete. Now, what they are doing, Jonathan, is they're draining the back. Do you see that? Draining the back is going to pull that Mike linebacker to the field, which is exactly what happens. So the middle of the field, apart from the referee down here in between, is wide ass open. All right, so let's coach through the problems right here and why this ball didn't get completed. Okay, where are his feet being set to as he takes his drop, Jonathan? Where are his eyes and where are his chest? It's to the outside slant. It's to the outside slant. And as he gets to the middle of his drop, he's going to overcorrect because now he's decided I want to work the inside slant. Now, we're way overset to this inside slant, aren't we, Jonathan? We have closed our front side. This ball should be thrown right here. There is no way we can get that ball unless we completely throw across our body. We have overset and overcorrected to the inside slant. Where do you think we're going to miss this football?
Outside,
inside, right down the middle of the field. We're going to miss it by 5 yards, okay? We're going to miss it right where we're aimed. Right where we're aimed because we have overcorrected to that inside slant. By the way, the outside slant, wide ass. Wide ass. He's got plenty of space right there, okay? So that, to me, looks like we were coached to play outside. We saw tight end versus wide. You know, we got a tight end at the number 1 spot. We got a wide receiver at the number 2 spot. I like the wide receiver in the middle of our drop. Play it safe. Play it the way you're coached. You see the overcorrected step right there. Right there, boom. We're overset now. We are way inside. Closed ourselves off. This just says, yeah, 4 would have came and set by me. 4 would have came and set by me the rest of the football game. I don't know what that is. He's out here. I think he thinks he's got a double move. He does not, okay? He's up here. And the other thing that concerns me about this play, Jonathan, what's he doing right now? Do you see him?
Looks like he's asking for what's going on.
You damn right. He's asking for his assignment. He doesn't know what he's running. That's not ideal. And guess what else is worse? This is 3rd and 11, Jonathan.
Our own end.
3rd and 11 on our own end. And here's the crazy part. We're up in this damn game, I think 20-3.
Yeah.
Okay? And we're not playing very good, are we?
No.
We're not playing very good. Okay? That is not on the quarterback. That is 100% on number 4, who has no earthly idea what he is doing right about now. You ever want to know what build speed looks like, Jonathan? What it looks like to have speed that builds and is uncatchable? It's Nick Harbor. That's what it is. So any route concept where he's got to stop and go, I'm not here for it, right? Double moves, it looks like a tight end running them. But if we let this guy build until about the 10-yard line and then really start to pull, ain't nobody going to catch him. And this is a prime example of this. This is a great job by LaNorris extending the play, getting back into the breadth of the defense right now. Boom. Hey, don't continue to go out there. Step into the breadth of the defense right now. Get up into that smoke. Find your options right now, which is Nick Harbor, okay? Now hey, we don't need a kill shot. We just got to get the big SOB down on the ground, and we fail to do so right here. This is build speed, Jonathan. All right? He's got a good 10 now. He's built up whatever storage, and now he's got in him, and now it's pull city. We're going to pull away from everybody. All right? That's what build speed looks like. We're faster 20-60 than we are 0-20. All right? And if you would have watched this guy run track in high school, you'd have seen that. Okay? He gets out of the blocks, and everybody, he's in 8th place in the first 10 meters. The last 90 meters, just running away from folks at 9.9 speed, okay? Let's get one more good, clean look at this. Great job, LaNorris. Boom. All right? Now, make a tackle, and he gone. You are not catching that guy, all right, when he's fully built up into his speed. All right, now, South Carolina fans, This is going to be really fun when we turn on the next tape from Kendall Briles in Arkansas and what he did with KJ Jefferson. So stick around. This is good stuff coming up. All right. So this whole study we're about to do on Briles has far more to do with his actual play calling abilities than anything else. Okay, this is the very first play that we're going to watch. They're going to reverse action and get speed option to the field right now. Okay, so watch this. Okay, down set hut, KJ and the back are going to turn to the boundary. All right, now they're both going to reverse pivot out. Okay, and Jonathan, imagine if we pitched this football. Do you see this? Okay, now when I saw this on the notes, do you know what I put down? I guarantee they come back to it and make him pitch the football. I guarantee it. So everybody take a good mental picture of this. 9 plays later, we're going to come right back to it, and we're going to get a 35-yard explosive off of it because we saw it. That's good coordinating. That's what it looks like. When we see a problem, we fix it. When we see something we can execute to an extent of an explosive, we come back to it and make sure we do it. Just seems like common sense. It's not. Not for a lot of coordinators, okay? By the way, KJ did not play very good, in my opinion, in this football game. He was 25 for 35 for 326 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. He had 20 attempts as a carrier for 85 yards and 3 total touchdowns. He was responsible for 6 total touchdowns in a game in which they scored 51 points, and in my opinion, did not play very well. It's good coordinating. They're so not normal on run design. Okay, it's a 3rd and short right here, Jonathan. I got the wrong play. Let's go back. This is it. All right, watch this. Okay, they're going to go inside zone to the right. I still don't have the right play. I didn't clip it. My bad. Where should the ball go, Jonathan?
Out to that other.
Treylon Burks hanging out in the flat. Yeah, over here, right? I mean, good God. Once this safety presses, hey, spit that ball out. We got a damn touchdown out there to our first-round draft pick at wide receiver. Now, he didn't pan out at Tennessee, but that dude could freaking go in college, all right? So, again, we scored 51 points in this game, and we're 4 plays in, and KJ's got 3 terrible, terrible reads, all right? What do you think they're doing, Jonathan? They're coming back to it. They're coming back to it. And guess what? There's that pitch, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And guess what's about to happen? 25 yards. Off rip. See ya. And here's what the scary part is. If you really paid attention, all right, to how Ole Miss fit this, they actually fit it better the second time around. They got it coached up too, right? Safety was right there just like he was. But guess what? They got a pitch relationship player too. He just doesn't do his job. He commits to the quarterback instead of committing to the pitch man. Now he's out leveraged. He's cooked. Good coordinators always come back to it. All right, they also do this. I'm watching this, and when I first look at this picture, the first thing that comes to mind is they do not have enough bodies over here into the boundary in the run fits, do they, Jonathan? It doesn't look like they do they? They're mismatched. So guess what? We got check with me's at the line of scrimmage. Where's the quarterback looking? He's looking right to his sideline getting a new play call. So here's what we do. We motion the wide receiver in. We make sure they don't reset themselves too much. We get a good play call called into this short side run where we like the natural bubbles of the defense. In fact, we move the wide receiver back out to where he was so we could get this apex defender up off the line of scrimmage. Did you see that? All right, and now we're going to run the ball right into that short-sided area where we think they are misnumbered. We get 7 yards, 8 yards, backs running hard as shit. We pick up a first down. All right, so what do? We hop right back on the ball, give them a very similar set, and guess what? They're still outnumbered over there, right, Jonathan? So we're going to run the ball back over there again. And guess what? We're going to get 7 or 8 more yards. All right, we're going to get right back on the ball. We're going to play in a no-huddle situation, and guess what? Dum-dums are still short-sided on the short side of the field into the same formation. All right, and now, this time, Jonathan, we're going to give a read option, and we're going to give a pitch, and we're going to give the quarterback an option to run into the boundary. So not only are they outnumbered in terms of bodies, they just don't have enough. We're throwing even more into that short side of the field where they're outnumbered, and we get a big crease. Running back still running hard as hell, and we pick up a touchdown. Okay? All that is, in my opinion, is just looking where the numbers are, looking where the leverage is. And if they don't want to change themselves, we're going to keep hitting them in the face. My notes just say exploit in all caps, right? If they want to give you something, don't just beat them with it. Exploit them with it, right? Kill them. I told Jonathan I found him. I found the dirty SOB that is responsible for back 2 RPOs is Kendall Briles. I thought this stuff was like some newfound sickness in 2025 and 2026 college football. It's not. It goes all the way back to 2021. We got a square in right here, or a slant, or a look, whatever you want to call this over here. We got 1, 2, 3, go step on his toes, break inside. We got a run fit to try to pull the safety down into the box. KJ's eyes are where? Right here on this safety. He is already committing himself. We know for a fact we're coming back to this slant right here, okay? Now, really hard footwork, right? That's why I hate this stuff, okay? We're here, and then we got to ask our 250-pound quarterback to flip all the way over here, hope that we didn't jump, an inch too far or an inch not far enough, and now we got to correct with our arm. Oh, by the way, we got to throw over a defender that's now committing himself into the throwing lane. We got to get up. It's a lot of complicated stuff. However, the grass is there. You can't lie. The grass is there. The ball is not. The ball is not, okay? It says, so you're the back 2 RPO culprit. You're the SOB that's making quarterbacks do this with their feet. It's hard, right? It's really, really hard to make sure that ball is accurate, and it is not. I mean, not even close. But I thought this was the definition of him, right? We showed you those run plays in the red zone. This is even more so of a, oh, they can't stop it? Just do it again. And this never, to me, it never happens. When a wide receiver catches a go ball, Jonathan, what are the odds that they're going to line back up on the ball and do the same exact thing? I'd say less than 10%. 9 times out of 10, when I see wide receivers catch a 45-yard explosive, appreciate you. Go get somebody else in. We're a no-huddle offense. Let's get somebody in with fresh legs. Not with Kendall Briles, okay? This is Treylon Burks over here. This has nothing to do with coordinating, nothing to do with quarterback play, everything to do with number 16 and the reason why he was a first-round draft pick. He goes over the top of a corner right here and just dunks on him, embarrasses him in his own stadium, okay? Not a great ball, good enough, okay? Just absolutely manned his ass. Guess what they do? They hop right back on the ball, no huddle. Damn, the sticks ain't even set, Jonathan. Look at that. Damn, sticks ain't even set over there. They get right back on the ball. They run the same exact play. Treylon Burks goes over the top again. Now we got 70-yard chunks in 2 plays. Okay? Now, here's what I will tell you. I wouldn't do that with Nick Harbor. I don't know if Nick Harbor can get back on the line and run it again. That dude could. That dude gets it while it's hot. Okay? Got to get it while it's hot. Just nabbing on folks, man. Great player. I'm shocked it didn't work out in the league.
Yeah.
Shocked. Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it can be because of all the years, that was not good, to be honest with you. But the offensive output was great. So that's kind of what we need, right, for a South Carolina Gamecocks fan. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Love you. Bye.